Okay, in this next tutorial, I am showing you how to make spikes to go on the double boutique bow. Here it is. This is all used with 1.5 inch ribbon. With this one, if you'll go back to my last tutorial, you'll see that we used 23 inch of a 1.5 inches of this bubblegum pink polka dot and 26 inches of this lime green chevron, 1.5 inches. I do work with 7/8 inches as well, and that's something I do want to show you, but that will be in a future episode. So I have 3 pieces here of the bubblegum pink in 6-inch cuts and 2 pieces in the lime green chevron 6-inch cuts. And we're either going to use this knot or just 3/8 white. So that's to the side right now. So 6 inches each, and there's a total of 5 cuts. This is pretty inexpensive, especially if you're using regular solid colored ribbon, but what's the fun in that? So what I'm gonna do is just fold this over and have the corners meet and cut from the corners to the inside. Now the cut is gonna make a difference. I cut usually about there. You don't want to cut too deep, otherwise it's going to make a pretty big V. And I am not a huge fan of the deep V's, so I'm going to keep doing this for a second, and then we'll continue on showing you how to make the spikes for this bow. So I'm just gonna cut once again. I think after we're done with this one, we are going to start on the over the top hair bow, and there's 2 different ways to do that. I have my own way that I'm not sure if anybody else does it that way, but I did it, and it saves on ribbon, and it also gives a pretty good look that I like myself. So what I need to do is lay it out exactly how I would like it. So this is what I decided on to go on, just like this. Okay, so what I want to do is take my needle, and this is a part where you do need the needle. See. So I'm going to grab this layer here, the bottom layer first. You're going to fold it over to match as close as possible on the ends. You see that? And you want to do the outside of it, not the inside that's going to be showing. And I'm going to put it in the middle as far as I think I can see it in the middle. And pull it through. You see that? So make sure your knot's pretty good. And then we're gonna do it again. And if you want to try to get exact into this middle, you can take it a little bit further and fold it this way. And then you'll see a little crease there. But with me, I just eyeball it. Oh, that wasn't the best. Okay, so let's go back. And once again, you want a pretty good sized needle, especially when you're doing a lot more layers than I am right now. You want it a pretty thick needle so it doesn't break, because that is not fun. And we're almost done here. We'll go like this. And through here. So I'm gonna lay it out how I want it. And then I'm gonna pull it. Pull it all the way up so there's no extra string. Now you do want these to come up a little bit. You don't want to pull it down like this. You want it to come up, because otherwise it's gonna give a look that you don't want. So I'm trying to make this a little bit even. Pulling. Then I'm gonna grab it with my fingers like this. See that? Once again, I'm gonna make the creases in here. So I'm gonna pull here. Don't worry about what's going on over here. Worry about the inside. Push up. Grab. You see that? Push up. Grabbing it again. And I'm just gonna finish it off right here and push down. So I'm gonna pull this and see where my needle is. And you're gonna want it to go in the middle. So try to line it up with where the thread is currently coming out of. Push it through just like that. You see what happened here? Just push it through. That's why you need a strong needle, because you don't want it to, stuck on my barrette here, because you don't want it to break during that process. So I pulled it through, and it's tricky here with the spikes, okay? You're gonna try to pull it apart just a little bit on the sides. You see? Just a little bit. Pull it apart, and then come wrap around exactly in the middle. You don't need to go too many times. Pull gently. Don't let your string break. Then you're gonna come in here. And go like this. Loop it through the leftover. Oh, I just made a mess of it. Hold on. Here it is. Here's the loop. So you want to loop it through here twice so it stays strong and closed. There we go. And just cut it off. Then you're going to come to the back here and open it up gently. You see that? You can, if it's uneven with the here, you could pull just very gently on each side. But this is what we have. And I'll have to light the ends there, and this is what's going on top. I'm gonna light the ends real quick. If the wind lets me, it's not letting me. So just gonna keep it like that. And what I want to do, you could actually stop here if you wanted to and just make this a bow. Attach this to the back, and I'm just gonna show you what it looks like when you bring it around. You could do this with any size, any colors, as many layers as you want, as many spikes as you want. And you're just gonna pull, bring the stuff forward, and there is just a simple spike bow if you want to put that in your hair or in your daughter's hair, whoever. Very simple, very easy. So let's see what it would look like if we put through this on here. Let's see. That might look okay too. You gotta pull these up once again. I don't like it as much as the 3/8 inch. So that's that. We have that done. Now we have this, but I want to go one step further. So I'm gonna grab this ribbon here, and I'm gonna grab 26 inches approximately. This is, you don't have to be exact with this. If you don't have 23 inches, oh well, leave it that way. I'm gonna quickly make one more bow of this. This has to be bigger. Way too small. So this is gonna go fast. Ta-da! So we have this one. I would light this end, but the wind doesn't let me do that today. I find the lighting best outside, so that's why I'm doing out here. So what we're gonna do, this is the bottom, this is the spike layer, and this is the top layer. You see that? Boom. So what I'm gonna do, come on, is light this, or not light this, glue this part here, stick this right on top in the middle, glue this, and stick this on top in the middle. Ta-da! That looks great. Hopefully that's focusing pretty well. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. My camera is telling me something. Give me just a couple moments, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My camera is saying something about overheating. I don't know, it had like a thermometer on there. So I thought I'd shut it down just for a few minutes. I'm actually using a regular camera that shoots HD video, a still photo camera. So anyways, what I'm doing is I'm just gonna wrap these all together to make it more secure, and then I'm pulling, just tugging gently back here. Tying a knot. This is what it looks like in the back. This is what it looks like in the front. I tried lighting the edges as the camera was off. It didn't do the best of job because it's kind of windy. Like I said, it's supposed to rain today. It's cloudy outside, so that's actually pretty good for this video right now. We don't want it too sunny, too bright, and it's hot outside today. So this is what it looks like. It looks freaking adorable. You see that? So with this, I am gonna do the barrette today. Light this up, or I always say light this up. glue this right here and stick in the back. We leave it there for a little bit. Now we were gonna decide whether or not to do the 3/8 inch. So let's just take a look. Da, da, da. So there's the 3/8 inch, and then the little piece that I had from before, and here is the 1.5 inch ribbon knotted. Huh. Since I haven't, you know what, I like both of them, but since I haven't done it with this yet, I'm going to do it this time. So this is all complete. I'm just using this little bit of 1.5 inch ribbon. I'm going to glue it right there. Hold it down for a little bit. And then I'm going to open this barrette up. And this is going to come in. And I'm going to kind of fold it just a little bit. Like this. And we don't want to pull too hard, but we don't want to leave too much slack. So I'm going to glue right underneath and glue it down. Glue in the middle since I folded it. Just going to keep trying to push it down. Dang you. It's hot. Okay, and then come back this way, fold it again, and come over top here. You do want to light these ends. There we go. And then glue it once again here and here. Then I'm gonna lay it down, actually hold it down. I kind of want to pull this back. Once it's done completely dry, the glue is, then I'm gonna pull the ribbon back up to the front because it takes some of it back with it. Close this up, you see that? This doesn't touch the hair at all. It's fabulous. Move this stuff to the side, and I'm going to try to pull this out a little bit, like I said. Make it look a little bit better. We have this little bit here. And you don't have to do this cut this way. You can do it with the V cut if you want to. And voila, that's what it looks like. And see, when we did the creases, it gives this nice look here. You see that? That's what the creases do. It gives this nice look. Almost like a gathered look. Let's say that. See that? Pleated, gathered, whatever. So this is what it looks like in the back. I probably should have used a little bit more ribbon, but I had it pre-cut just for the double boutique bow. So I probably would want a little bit more so it comes across to right about here and doesn't look so bad right here. But once again, you could play with this a little bit. Get it to exactly the way you want it to look, and then that's it. There is the bow. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so that's it for this lesson, episode, whatever you want to call it. The next one we're going to be doing, starting on the over-the-top boutique bow, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be lots of fun. There's a lot of things to learn, new things, and we'll probably break that down into a couple different parts. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.